Hello, my creative peeps. Stick around to see how we made these cute, quick, and easy sun catcher turkeys just in time for Thanksgiving. Stay tuned.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Get your coffee filters out. Get as many as you want to go ahead and decorate. So we'll start with that first. And then get your markers. You're going to draw a line and just really all you have to do is decorate one side of it because the colors will bleed together when we wet them. But I think I actually decorated the whole thing because I wanted more color. So it depends on you. If you want a faded color, do half of it. If you want a full, more vibrant color, do the whole thing. Now when you're done coloring, go ahead and fold it in half one time, fold it one more time, and then fold it one more time. So just 3 folds, and you should get a pizza slice like this. So you just want to wet the tip of it right there, and then watch the colors bleed together. And that's it. See? Now, don't drench it like that because the colors will get muddy and it won't look pretty. So I see that's too much water and yucky. You don't want it to look like that. I mean, you might want it to look like that if you want that look, but most of the time, a little bit of water goes a long way because it eventually spreads, you see? So let's watch it again. See? And once it dries, it's funny, it spreads, you know? Now that way is a little too tricky for you. This is an easier way, and this is my favorite way. Just get a little cup, fill it with a little bit of water, not that much water, and then get you a dropper. I got mine from a medicine bottle. And then you just basically put your wax paper down on I put mine on a baking sheet just because I didn't want it to bleed through. Take your filters, put them on top of the baking sheet, and then you're just going to drip water with the dropper on the coffee filter until you get the desired look. Now what the wax paper is for is so the colors don't, absorb, because if you use a paper towel, the colors are just going to absorb onto the paper towel and you won't get as pigmented colors as you want. So I suggest using wax paper or, wax paper just works best. I don't know if saran wrap works, but you can try it if you don't have wax paper, but definitely not paper towel because it's going to take all the colors out. So there's my daughter trying it now, her little struggle paper. Today she just didn't want to do a lot of color, and I told her the more color the better. So encourage your child to put color all over the coffee filter. I think that method works best. I mean, you still can do half of the sheet if you want, but I like it when I color the whole thing. So just color the whole thing and then drip water all over it until you get the desired look you want. See, it's coming together. Now this one doesn't need any more water. It seems like it's okay. It'll bleed eventually. All right, so let me show you one more way. So if you don't have a dropper, a water dropper, basically you can just take your hand and flick water on it. So that's the ratchet way, but I understand times are hard. People don't have droppers in their house. So just take your hands, wet them, and flick water on them just like that. And that will do the trick. And I know what you're asking, why do I have to fold it? I just feel like if you fold it, the colors will bleed easier, but you can open it up and still flick water on it and it'll do the same thing. So it's up to you. Fold it, don't fold it, still works the same. Now when you're done getting the desired amount of water on your filter, just leave it flat on the wax paper to dry so the colors don't bleed through. Remember, wax paper stops it from bleeding through, so let it dry on that wax paper. Now one problem you might get is you might see when it's dry, it might have some dry patches. You can always go back through and add more water if you didn't get, it to completely fade together in tie-dye. So that's what I'm doing here. I realized, oh, we didn't put enough water. I thought it was going to bleed through. Sometimes it doesn't. So just go back through and put more water. But I promise it's well worth it, guys. All right, we're gonna let that dry, and while it's drying, we're gonna go ahead and make the turkeys. So get your construction paper and make like a snowman shape. Fold the paper 3 times so you can make many more at the same time. So I made 3. And then you're going to get your googly eyes, and then you're going to also get your red and orange construction paper, make the beak with a triangle, and make the little giblet looking thing, I don't know what you call that, make a comma, and then that's how I got that shape. 2 eyes and you're done. That's how you make the turkey. Simple, right? So everything is all dry. So now we're gonna put it together. Turned out nice, didn't it? You ready? So now we're moving on to the last step before we hang them up on the window. So take your turkeys. I'm starting with my 3, and then you're going to, I'm going to show you the first way. You can just put some glue on the bottom half of your circle, and then just stick your turkey on there. And what I like to do is trim the bottom off too, just to kind of give it a flat surface to make it look like, you know, it's the actual turkey's feather. And then you're done. That's the first way. It's super easy and one of my favorite ways. Here's another way though, if you want a little variation. So fold it, then fold it again. We want to do like a fan kind of thing with this one. So we're going to fold it again. So 3 times like before. And then you're going to open it back up and then kind of keep it scrunched up, I guess. Yeah, like a fan, like that. And then you're just going to glue the feathers on the bottom of the turkey like that. Now, if you like the look of the fan method, but that fan is just not working for you, it's not sticking, or you don't like the way it looks, you can actually do another variation of the fan where you take 3 coffee filters, you layer them on top of each other, and then you basically cut like pizza slices, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So you just cut it out and make like individual triangles, and then you kind of glue it together. So I'll show you right now. So we're all done. That turned out beautiful. So now here are our 3 variations, our 3 methods, and I ended up having 3 more filters. So what I ended up doing is just doing 3 more turkeys, and I did it the first method because I think that way is the easiest. Plus I like the way more light comes through on it, so I like that. So flip it over, put some tape on the back, and I'm just using some regular old tape. Make the tape roll and just stick it on the back so it's sticky, and just put it on the window and you're done. Alright, here's the final look, and look how beautiful they turned out. Oh, they're so gorgeous, and they just light up a house, guys, I promise. I don't care what age your child is, this craft always turns out so beautiful. It's just foolproof. And if you like these sun catcher turkeys, I actually have another video that I made previously called Sun Catcher Stars. And look, I got that card up there on the top for you. So click that card on the top right that just popped up, and that way you can look at that video and create those crafts as well. Don't forget to like this video because I know you love this video, and subscribe so you don't miss when I post. And tag me on Instagram. All my information is down below. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.